Save a horse, fuck a cowboy, fuck a cowboy.
Oh,
That's the only reason why I read this about like buying a cowboy hat and like stirrups. It's like, hey, you know what I'm saying? If you want to fuck a horse, you can fuck me, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I feel
No.
like
Okay.
there's pretty much a pretty big physiological difference there. Don't know if horse dick equates to like human pecker, but it's not like dog ears and shit. Yeah,
Definitely not mine.
before, yeah.
I'm
I
home.
love
They
it.
call me Tic Tac.
Yeah, skip in the funny mode. Get me all disheveled like and such.
I don't know what's happening. I just got home, thank God. My car is parked. I had a great night.
You don't remember a thing about the ride home, do you? I know that look.
Yeah.
I know it was one to the other.
Point A to point B done safely ish.
Yeah, fuck bitches, get hoes, get sticky fingers on the steering wheel.
I remember I drove home from college one day. It's like the first
Forever.
undergrad was about an hour and a half away. I don't remember a goddamn thing about it.
15 years earlier.
Actually,
Like
really,
16 years earlier, my hands were not bone and shriveled. They were very thick and meaty.
that was 75 years ago.
Oh my God, look at that face. He looks like my next mistake. It's Keith Burr.
But holy shit! You see that ring that old lady has that she's going to carry off the side of the ship? Yeah, we should take that, right?
Yes.
No, Taylor Swift was right about one thing. Keith Burr is toxic as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta pick your poison, baby.
Mm-hmm.
God damn, it's so quick with it.
Dude, like, listen, I told you earlier, like, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to comedic genius, you definitely got it.
This is a survival instinct. Like this is adaptation through fucking adversity.
Motherfucker, you talking about survival instinct? You think I want to make marinara fucking 3 days a week? I do this because I'm fat, I know flavor, and people love my food. Like, this is what makes money in my pocket right now. I don't want to do this. I don't want to sweat my ass off for 9 hours of the day in front of an oven.
Oh, you took some of the fucking like cultural flair off your name. It was Robert. Oh shit! Don't tell me! Don't you tell me! Holy shit! Saskatelli back.
How well do you know me?
Saskatelli, that's right.
Sackatelli, but close. I mean,
Yeah.
whatever. I'll give you the southern twang to it.
Listen, I think that they say you can the words worth pictures worth 1,000 words. I want to see a picture painted with broken English. I can see it now.
If someone ever looked like Pasta Vazul, is this guy.
Who? What'd you call me?
Pasta Vazul.
Is that the bad guy from Aladdin?
But, close. I mean, Iago's cousin, maybe? Ish.
You know the names. Damn, that's crazy. Like I wasn't allowed to watch that. I guess I was, but I liked Bloodsport better. Like I don't know what it was. I had a weird household. Like what I mean, I told you I wasn't allowed to watch Fresh Prince because I had too many black folk in it.
Look at them uppity motherfuckers. No,
Yeah.
God help me.
I am a fucking specimen.
I like that Keith goes, you know what? I wasn't allowed to watch good TV because of racism.
Yeah.
Listen, TV was my father. That's all that I had.
We went over that. Like, you know how I learned how to cook, Robert? Because nobody else would do it for me.
Oh, snapples.
So I was like, and I got like this like predisposition to have fucking a sophisticated palate, if you will. So I learned how to cook good food, bro.
Word.
And it worked out. Bitches love if you can cook, if you can scramble eggs, chicks watching, they're like, you can cook.
If you can scramble eggs, you can scramble their eggs.
Listen, I hate to be that guy, but as for cooks that you know, I can scramble eggs like Gordon Ramsay. Legit shit.
What do you yell at them while you're whisking them?
Yeah, exactly. You fucking cunt. You fucking solidify like you motherfucker. No, but the thing is, I've literally have 100% rating. I have never had food turned back today. I made a whole new dish today that I've never touched.
Because you're the Dr. Robotnik of hibachi.
I am.
So happy.
I'm gonna sit there and have like little furry robotic animals come out and fucking make eggs and fucking scallions and shit.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna have animals, robot animals.
Although Honestly, if I was a Pokemon trainer, I'd probably have Charizard making everything that I've ever cooked. Like he'd be so fucking exhausted.
Damn, he's like a person almost, but not really because he don't talk.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like a Pokemon.
You can't express feelings if I can't understand it.
Squirtle.
Just like women.
Squirt's pretty
Squirtle,
good about it.
Squirtle.
Just want to make my stance right
A
here.
little moaning. We need the moaning Squirtle action.
Oh shit, that's
Moaning Squirtle action.
I gotta catch all those references.
Oh God, I just had so many bad things in my head.
Why? Bad is good sometimes.
Squirtle.
All depending upon the audience.
Well, of course, the obvious. I point out the obvious all day, every day. You see that sun? Look how nice it shines. Fuck you. No, look at it. It's nice.
See, if I were to do that, like, I lay into myself. Like, I say stupid shit all the time, but there's a little bit of like, I know I sound like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about anything. But if you take away the accent, like, well, he's a
You're
reasonable
very
guy.
credible. Yeah, you're super credible.
Dude, I hate to say it, but a southern accent immediately gives you like negative 50
It's
IQ
negative
points.
15 at least. It's the opposite of British.
Yeah, it's like, and it sucks. It sucks. All of a sudden, people here from New York, and I'm supposed to sit there and talk proper. I'm like, no.
You're supposed to talk proper.
Three fucking names. I'm never gonna crack crappy. I'm taking by the name of the Tiki Blinders. Huh?
Why can't you talk proper? How about this? Go fuck yourself and bring me a bagel.
Hey,
You
they're
know
not
why we call
Jewish.
them Peaky Blinders?
Yeah, because the hats.
Excuse me?
That's hardcore, man. Like, we ain't got guns. What are we gonna do? Get creative.
I'm gonna hack you to death.
Yeah, they would hide razor blades in their hats, Robert, and smack people in the eyes with them.
Keep me rolling. I'm hatting.
You know what? I got a story for both of you because you put on your
I wanna
Facebook.
say this, like, we got some people watching. Like, if you guys are watching and want to comment on anything, like, chime in, you're more than welcome to. And if you're so inclined to, then I'll even send you one.
There we go. So earlier today, you said you had something on your Facebook for the fireside of like what got you either out of trouble or into something with funny.
Mm-hmm.
And sitting here,
I have a pretty dark story about how funny kind of saved me from getting my ass beat. Okay. I unfortunately, when I was younger, I was homeless for a little bit. And I was in what they call the courtyard smoking cigarettes. And like these guys were by a picnic bench looking at me. I was looking at them and they knew that I had money. They can smell it.
see a kid smoking cigarettes, that's a dead ringer.
Right. Like, oh, he's smoking fucking actual cigarettes. They're brand name. Yeah, he's got money. So I'm sitting there and I'm smoking a cigarette and I keep looking to the right. And they keep looking at me, and I'm like, oh, man, here's about to happen. And I can't remember the joke. I wish to God I could. But all I know is that it involved Batmobile and Jiffy Lube.
Oh, shit. Oh, wow.
And that saved me from getting robbed by 6 fucking guys because I made them laugh so fucking hard. Like, the guy was like, you know what I'm saying? You're good. And then was walked away. I was like, I'm good? What does he mean I'm good? And I'm sitting there confused as fuck. I was like, what does he mean I'm good? 10 years later, like, those motherfuckers were trying to rob me.
I'm good. Clearly, you don't know me.
No, I'm very naive. You know me. Come on now.
Well, yeah, you're the classic like soft comedian that like has a rough,
porno star.
yeah, you got a rough exterior but a heart of gold. Or at least
He's a worthless original.
Oh no, understand. I am completely and utterly fucking dead inside.
well,
Let's dispel that illusion completely.
Some of it's semi-precious, man. Maybe a heart of copper.
He's like, pump.
Oh, like
Oh. He's not gonna make it, ma'am. Okay.
Shit. You ever sit there and like watch that movie called Countdown?
No.
No,
Oh
I
God.
don't like movies that tell me what to do in the title.
Well, first off, yes, I agree with you completely. But 2, you should watch it just because it's about a movie that you download an application called Countdown where it sits there and tells you when you're gonna die. So
people have been telling me that for years.
Yeah, I know. I was supposed to make it past 18. I'm still fucking here. Ha ha ha.
So it's Final Destination with the.
With a timer.
All right. Yeah, how many different ways can you remake that movie?
Right. Right.
How many Final Destinations can there be before it's a
Like Final Destination. Destin's like a diaper rash cream. I'm like, at first, okay.
No shit. Destin, Florida is now the capital of the United States.
That's right. That's right.
Final Destination 40. Can you escape the dictionary? Wait.
Mission Impossible.
What?
David Carradine. You're gonna die hard. That means the whole movie is about autoerotic asphyxiation and the final point of choking yourself till you come.
The crossover you've been waiting for.
Yeah, I didn't warn anybody watching that. Yeah, this is not a safe space. This is a safe space for mature people to understand what comedy is, and the intent is only to produce laughter. But
yeah, but I mean, what is safe space anymore?
I hate the term. I use it like with such a fucking just smart attitude, like regard for it in my mind. Like I feel like it's just going through the fucking politics of it, like bureaucratic bullshit that you gotta do.
Oh yeah.
Safe space is a dumb fucking term. I hate that term. I'm like, safe space. I'll provide you a space, whether it's safe or not. That's between you and Trojan.
You want me to show you a dangerous vicinity? Talk about safe spaces one more time. The facts don't care about your feelings. From the angry little philosopher and debater, Ben Shapiro.
Right. Now, I gotta say something. You sound a little ricey on your end.
Ricey, what does that mean? Asian?
Yes?
Like I'm turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. Oh fuck no.
No, it sounds like there's like every time you talk, there's like a rustling of like a plastic bag behind it.
Oh, okay. I mean, well, how about now, Robert? Is this any better? Probably not.
Sounds like a demon rustling a bag now.
Well, I know, Robert. It's when you're a demon. In Southern too.
Maybe it's my headphones. Like Leslie, do you hear that, or is it just me?
It's a little bit of a weird sound, but you sound a little far away. I thought it was me because I was in the car, and I'm like, I hear it is a little rustling. Yeah, I think it's Cheyenne's fault.
There we go. Hello.
Her hair.
What's
Keeper? It's like echoey, a little bit echoey.
Okay, yeah, I changed that one. Okay. I'm trying to get to the.
Is that a Yeti?
So it's acoustically pleasing.
I mean, while we're on the subject, is my mic okay? Can you guys hear me?
It's fucking great. Way to rub it in.
Okay. Well, so how's mine?
This summer, 2 men, 1 microphone, 1 movie.
You know you want to see it.
But the studio pumped a fuckload of money into it. So here's the commercial.
Oh my God, I can't believe they did that. Do it again. Oh yeah, that's complete like The Ring right there.
The Ring? Oh yeah. You know what? I don't understand that. I would have beat the fuck out of that little thing.
Anything comes through the TV, like it's going to fuck back in one way or another. Like Poltergeist would have been the shortest movie fucking ever. They're here, now they're fucking not.
I've watched worse stuff on TV on purpose than that. Like, I mean, you know, porn, years of porn, shit gets weird. Desensitization is a real thing, you know. Like, I can't even come unless it's just women punching each other anymore, it seems like.
Maybe that's desensitization.
I've become desensitized. Oh.
It's like I'm watching Muppet porn with tentacle creep. Like, wait, what? Ew.
And
send me a link.
Who's the puppet will surprise you.
Oh my God, Elmo, you're so nasty. I love it.
Elmo's elbow deep.
Elmo's world.
They call it. Elmo. Oh, you know, Elmo. Remind me of that. What is that?
Elmo Degenerate.
Elmo Degenerate.
That shit.
That's funny.
What'd you say?
50 Shades of Elmo.
DeGeneres.
Oh yeah.
Elmo the Generous. Oh
Elmo.
God.
Damn.
It's like so many fucked up things, like possibly in one.
Show me the Elmoni.
Show me on the Elmo where they touched you. Tickle me.
That's that's the season. I like it.
Oh, I liked it. Oh, what's happening?
Oh, I think they like it.
So, you know, you see that movie Babe, Pig in the City? He was like, oh, what's happening?
Oh, how hard is it for you to pick up chicks, Leslie? Like, I mean, is it difficult?
Oh, God, it's like, no, I have no problems.
Yeah, you're funny. It's almost unfair, ain't it?
Your
It's
dance
unfair to
card's
any-
pretty
it-
full.
It's pretty full. I mean, I usually do a lot of dancing and it's in their pussy, but you know what? Honestly, it's a little bit of cha-cha, cho-cha slide is what I like to call it.
Oh, just slides.
Well, like the scissor slide.
No,
Why?
no,
Why
no.
not
Did
scissor
she just say?
sisters?
Grind to the left. Hey, grind.
Hey,
Scissor
Razor
foot.
burn. Now, Bick. Now, everybody, Bick those clips.
Everybody eat some ass.
No, but so like, I sent you the picture of the girl I was out with tonight, Keithy, and I'm like, whew.
Yeah. I told Collins like I'd fuck that after Leslie.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, and her boyfriend said the same thing.
Oh shit, Snapples.
That's weird. That's what a bitch.
I ended up like really making good friends with them, and he's super nice and super cool, and like they're pretty open. So I'm like, yeah, I'm here for it.
I kind of
There you go.
the openness. By the hey, yeah, it's cool if you fuck my girlfriend.
Yeah, he was like, you're gonna do it anyway. I was like, I fucking am.
Damn, how broken is he? Like, I can't stop you.
Well,
It's like, well, I can't stop you, so might as well just let it happen.
He said, I have a thin beard, so I have nothing to fucking. I was like, yeah, you got nothing, dude. You look like a beatnik, and it's more of a beat dick.
Oh shit.
Let me say something. I had an instance where the only person that could actually cow block me was me, and I did so.
It's called the Phoenix Phallus syndrome.
Oh yeah, I was in Vegas, and I was on this app called Bumble, and this doctor decided to chat me up, and I told her exactly who the fuck I was. Yeah, listen, but listen, the fucking hotel room she was in. I'll tell you what, if you're gonna put money in my pocket, it's okay. But I'm with it. Don't worry. I love the look on your face. Like, what you mean?
No,
Nah,
like, yeah, absolutely. Like, I didn't know there was another option.
But we're sitting there, and she picks me up, and we're driving towards the strip, and like we're about like now 2 miles away from the hostel that I just got at. I've been there 2 fucking days in Vegas, and I'm already going out west to some chick's fucking place, and I don't know where the fuck it is. I'm like, so where are we going?
We're going to fucking Oklahoma.
I don't want to be murdered.
Right, exactly. This bitch popped a complete Yui and fucking brought me back. And it was the first and only time I've ever talked myself out of pussy.
Oh, I've talked myself out of it many times. Not on purpose and on purpose.
Well, yes, on purpose, yes.
Hold up, dude, 1 second.
Because you sit there and you look at how they're living and like, yeah, no, I'm not fucking this. I'm gonna smoke you weed though,
Different.
and then I'm gonna leave.
You see that down over there?
Keeper.
Yeah. One day
All right, you there?
What's going on?
Is Keith Burr there?
I can read lips really well, thank you, Leslie.
Oh, there we go.
Robert, what are you smoking there?
You guys can talk amongst yourselves. Give me a second here.
This would be Pineapple Express.
Oh, nice. Yeah, look at this little bad boy.
Nice. What you got in there?
Oh, damn. Little Toledo cookie, whatever.
Ooh, there we go. I actually just got a link on this side to
Well,
a.
like a dumbass right here sitting like just a turkey with my mouth open and stuff. Yeah, man. So maybe
I can't tell if you're frozen or not. I'm just playing along.
Oh, we're gonna let you do it. Nice work. Fucking technology.
He's bringing out the big guns.
Okay.
Oh shit! You can actually hear the crack on it. I feel like I always infect your shows. Like I'm always here doing some kind of substance. I'm drinking, smoking. I'm surprised I'm not doing fucking crack on screen. Like, hey, what's going on?
Well, that would be
So
very on brand
anyway.
for Keith because he's known for his crack jokes. So
I can't hear you, but it looks like you're having fun without me, and how dare you?
Join the party,
Have you talked to Colin
man.
yet?
do the crack, do the crack.
It
Do
looks
the
like
shrooms.
Colin?
Do the
it looks like the
shrooms.
journalists
Fuck
are
it.
shooting the
Do it
view of
both.
Frankfurt. The lips don't lie, something's flavorful. I don't like hard work, but a little bit of manual labor ain't bad. And that joke goes all the way down to the punchline being muscular vaginas.
I was like, I usually don't mind being on the
I'll
bottom,
fix
but
this motherfucker. Oh, yeah. I don't know why I got in here thinking, hey, things are going to go hunky dory for me. Like, I never had a
Okay,
problem.
you know what? You just have technology problems constantly, and that's fine.
we've all grown to accept it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like this
So-
guy steals his internet from the state, and that's how
I
it's
can
gonna
hear
be.
you now.
Exactly. So now, Leslie, you're like me, right? You look white, but you also got Latino in your blood, yeah?
Yeah, my dad's
Right
Cuban.
now, you sound like Will Ferrell whenever you got shot
Oh,
in the neck with a fucking
Snapples.
tranquilizer, man.
Which
So what's
one
the
of
other
them?
half? Irish?
British. Yeah.
British. I would not have guessed that.
I want to see how long I can go with out.
I would explain for like the
Talk a little
flair and
slower,
like
Leslie.
the gift the gab. I would definitely do Irish all day.
Enunciate.
It's mostly the whiteness.
The
Oh, yeah.
whiteness. I feel like that's what
You
I
don't
would
understand. You're not a half
Like,
breed.
if things weren't the way they were now, and people were a little bit cooler with shit, if I had like an athletic, nickname or something, it'd probably be the whiteness.
The whiteness.
Or the white inness or whiteness, whatever,
And coming around the bend, number 6, White Lightning. Look at him go.
And in parentheses, fuck the system, kill Whitey, run bitches, fuck
It's the
hoes, do drugs,
Mephomaniacs.
gamble. There we go. That's my philosophy. It's not like it's not for everybody, because some people just can't handle the drugs. But no, I like that. That's shit. That actually reminds me of the joke one of the jokes I was wanting to run by you guys. Do you guys hear me? Does that sound like I'm taking in some like fucking
You sound good.
what is that?
No, you sound perfect now.
Sodium
You're on spot now, dude.
difluoride, dihexafluoride.
What?
You can't
I
smell
did
it,
not
but
come
it'll
here
kill
for
you.
science.
What?
Hexafluoride? What?
Yeah. It makes your voice do the opposite of what like helium does. It's crazy.
Oh, I had no idea. It's a
It's like you chopped and screwed yourself.
Oh shit. So
Yeah,
you
it's
can
like-
drop decibels at a dime.
Well, great gripper. Yeah, that's it.
So why don't you do that and then do your fucking Morgan Freeman?
What?
Do the chemical that you just pronounced because I'm not gonna fucking attempt it again, and then do your Morgan Freeman on top of that.
What's your favorite scary movie?
That's actually fucking spot on.
Probably the Partridge Family. Any of those. That looks like my own personal hell. I don't like seeing not broken homes.
Oh, dude, play a fucking Brady Bunch. Hi, how are you doing? I'm a single mom with 3 kids. You're a single dad with 3 kids. Let's get together and make a fucking family. No.
Start a family. Get these taxes start coming in right. Incentivize, realize.
They didn't
Real
show month
opportunities.
3. Bitch, those are your kids. The fuck you mean they gotta get my car?
You sound like somebody that's in a witness protection program perfectly. It's like like a slowed down, more bass version of Charlie Brown's Teachers. Except the shit that you say has got some poignance. Liz, why do you keep
So seriously, you guys can't hear me that well? No? Okay.
Look at these voluptuous ass lips up here. The fattest thing on my face besides my brain,
It's in the back usually, though.
Yeah, fucking big dick brain.
All you need is a brain to bargain with.
Well, I mean, people been calling me dickhead for years. They just didn't know they were accurate. I did. Like, well, actually, my grandma wanted to name me Colon, so I guess that she must have had some insights that I was probably be an asshole one day or another.
I think that's Colin.
I swear to God, right when I say, this is what you sound like, it's rarely registerable. I can get, you don't know how low I can really go. Like, rock bottom for me is like negative bottom.
I'm gonna fucking limbo you right now.
Oh, what? You wanna fucking rock bottom off?
You don't even limbo, bro.
A liberal? What? Just call me just call me a racist straight to my face. Oh,
fucking liberal. Listen, let me tell you something. If you guys start a fucking limbo challenge, I'm not in it. I am limber enough just to sit here and talk. That's all I got.
I want to fight most of them. I ain't even a good fighter. I hate fighting, but fight for my right to red meat and parties. I'll do that all fucking day.
I'm free white and 21. I'm Keith Burke.
Oh shit, yeah. Maybe this is no. Shut up. I hate that. Like, I feel like I miss a lot whenever I do that because I usually don't write it down. I should. I'm gonna try to break myself to that now. That's one of the toughest fucking things, man. Just getting decent like routines and habits of being able to sit down and practice writing. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care if you're writing the same joke over and over like 10,000 times. Try to make it a little bit better every time, and then eventually you have the perfect fucking joke. Like it can't be any better. Like
that's what I hate. It's like
people say
it's
you
like,
can keep working on something forever. Don't know like what it is to like work on something like that. Like it's perfect, but yeah, I mean there might be a chance to make it better, but by like the time you've established yourself as that big of a like comedy presence, then people don't like change. It's like like Kenny with his band, people will come up and be like, we thought it was the original singer. He's like, he's been dead for 20 years.
Right.
Best
and no one covered it, so I decided to cover it.
To what?
Nothing. Never mind.
Man, I swear to God, it's not you, it's me. Let me end this here real quick. Oh, shite on the cracker.
Christ on a cracker. I got about a few more minutes in me, and I've got to go take care of some business.
Some business, your business. Shut the fuck up about listening to business.
Just to touch on what you said, like earlier, like I was thinking about something earlier today as a revelation. Like, you know how we are when we're younger and we try to.
Listen, I'm gonna try to have an aneurysm if I have to keep like trying to decipher what is coming out of that microphone. One second. I'm sure everybody else hears it fine, but this is a rule exclusive to me that everything technology driven is more difficult.
Man, a woman, go on and touch me.
Huh?
He's Lizzo. He's Lizzo.
Right. It's like, you just hold on 1 second with that marvelousness. I'm gonna get right back to you.
Lib, or you'll change your mind.
Freaking knock the microphone right in the scene. Like, mwah.
I know.
Was that an offer? Like,
was that English?
Well, anyway, what I was saying was like, you know how we learn how to talk by sitting there and talking to our peers, and then we find our voice to sit there and talk in the actual world, as I would say. That's the same way as like finding your comedic voice. It's like finding a comic that you admire the most and not talking like them, but talking in the same avenue. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
He's almost your bitch. The only thing he's missing is holding his finger through your belt loop.
Huh?
I mean, it's how bitches get protection. Like they pay or otherwise um, reimburse whoever gives them like the car, I suppose.
Well, no.
And
But I mean, the thing is, if the people that you're monitoring are dead, like you can't put your finger through their belt loop because they're fucking dead. But the thing is, like every comic, every profession, because everything's connected.
that's a
Like there's
mistake that a lot of people make, thinking that non-renewable resources means infinitely non-renewable. It is on a finite time schedule. Like it's always like cycling. I don't know when the next one will be.
right. But the thing is, you're always passing on the torch. Like everyone is always aspiring to bring something new and bring something fresh to the world. But historically, in some fashion, it has been done. Now, whether you do it more prolific than the other person depends on to you, which is obviously evolution of like grammar, evolution of words, evolution of comedy.
I'm not going to pretend like I heard any of that. I just got really mad and started looking at my phone to fix the Wi-Fi again. I'm sorry, man. I liked a couple key points that I picked up in the cliff notes, but sure.
I feel like I'm doing like a college lecture and like everyone's falling asleep. So, and theoretically, if you look at the neutron, sure, thank you. That's great. All right, now it's on later.
Tennessee, you have a cigarette? What the fuck is
All
that?
right. I am sorry to go, but I have to go. I will be thinking of you guys. Have a great night.
You as well. I also have to go because I gotta go and work tomorrow. Yay.
Me too. Bye, Keith. Bye, Robert.
Deuces. Catch you later.
Oh shit. Well, hello everyone. Don't know. Oh, there we are. Comments. How did I just close my eyes for a second and like get a little bit of narcolepsy? Oh, damn! I'm sorry. I didn't see that you guys had been messaging. My bad. Hey, don't talk about drying paint like that. Have you ever huffed it and then let it dry? Mm-mm. It's pretty fun. Oh, all my writing utensils are right here. I finger paint all of my jokes, like one by one. So that everybody can like all my jokes literally have a fingerprint to them. It's brilliant. You can't be infringed upon or have your was it intellectual property taken? Yeah. Oh shit. Oh. Hey, I didn't know that you guys left, and I took a micro nap. So I'm just gonna tell jokes to these fucking awesome people that hung in here for a little bit, like hairs and biscuits. I leave the best messages. I think that is something that a lot of people don't take, you know, or don't put enough value on. Hey, so I might not know what I'm saying or hear myself the entire time, but by the time I end it, if I'm comfortable with it, it's a fucking great message. That's blind confidence, everyone. America's #1 export. Stupid, blindly confident people. It's amazing. Oh yeah, we had people. Roberto, it's me, your daddy, Roberto. God, I love that movie. Okay, give me a premise. I'll make a joke about something right now, just to keep me like warmed up. Like whoever wants to just like type something up, be like, I don't care if it's Santa Claus balls or try to make something rhyme with orange. I did watch that M&M's in there, and an orange on the 4-inch door hinge with a syringe. Like brilliant. But another one I was really liking is I did this. I wrote all this set like as I was listening to other people do their shit because I like to like try to put some pressure on myself to like force myself to be a better writer. So trial by fire because it's not that much more uncomfortable than being unfunny at a time whenever you're supposed to be being funny. So yeah, I put a little bit of little bit pressure on me. Missionaries got brought into it, and missionary trips and stuff. So, like, obviously, I had to say, what is missionary position? Is that where you exclusively fuck poor people, or what's the deal with that? Because, yeah, I had a cousin that was a missionary. He was a real piece of work. Like, I don't know what it is about the churches and hiring fucked up people, like the Catholic Church. They've been playing musical pedophiles for centuries, and we're like, we're going to give you more money. How about that? That makes sense. It's crazy. Like, what were we paying them for? They finally found the answer to the problem about these pesky condoms. Use an altar boy. That's a. I mean, I guess it is a like contraceptive, but pretty fucking dark, right? It's weird. Like you could actually you can actually solve world hunger if you just liquidated the Catholic Church's property holdings or made them pay taxes on those properties. It was God just like fucking terrible with money, or like I don't get it. Like I was thinking, what I was wanting to ask them was like help me with this little like play on words is like tithes that bind. Like how much money do you have to pay to make sure you get into heaven for those people that subscribe to that shit? And so it's tithes that bind because if you don't pay per month, like the devil's like a bail bondsman. See, it's real loose and shaky. I like my shit to be tight, concise, you know. But I had a bunch of shit written down, and I'm fine with doing one man shows. Like I've been trying to kind of familiarize myself with silence and get more comfortable in it. So now crickets are my second language. I'm pretty fluent in silence, and now I finally understand that song, "Sound of Silence." Um, I heard Disturbed sing that song once, and it was way different than what they usually do. Like I can usually pretty much freestyle Disturbed songs. It's like and oh god, it's been a minute since I've done the ooh, but anyways, like what's the whole structure? Oh yeah. Oh, I can't do it. No, no, I don't want to. I feel like I build it up too much. That's they've been playing the same song for 15 years. That's kind of amazing. Nobody's caught on. Oh, I don't know why it still says be right with you there at the bottom, but clearly I'm here. And if I'm not here physically, I'm here in spirit. I would love it if like you just like tossed out some random premises you don't think I could make a joke about. That's I don't know. I like tough stuff. You know, religious jokes and all that shit's easy. I have more followers than Jesus. Was that? I mean, that doesn't set a good precedent. Or I do come from a pretty religious family, so I've always been the black sheep. So to try to win their favor this year to Christmas dinner, I brought a hooker and turned the water into wine. And they're like, "Oh no, Keith, we think you have a problem. This is Christmas dinner." And I'm like, make up your minds. Jesus loved whores, and that's a miracle to me. If you can turn water into wine, that's a job. So, hypocrites and all that shit ain't about it. Also, he had to be a pretty shitty carpenter, didn't he? Like, to get how do you get nailed to your own cross? Jesus, that's pretty. That takes skill, I feel like, or a bunch of Romans. I don't know yet. But my feet would have touched the ground if I was on that cross because we've gotten bigger over time. So I'd have stood up, picked it out of the ground, just beat him to death with that cross. Story's over. Whole different history after that. It's like, you don't fuck with Jesus. He will kill you with the cross. Like, yeah, don't forget it. Let's see. I am from Kentucky, so I've got all kinds of incest jokes. Jokes. I say jokes. They're not jokes. It's Kentucky. They call us the thoroughbred state, which is funny because everybody thinks it has to do with the horses. The only reason we have horses is because everybody's too drunk on the bourbon to drive around. But it's called the thoroughbred state because we have a dark history of incestuousness here. So much so that we have a clan of people that actually have blue skin called the Fugit clan. You can look them up. I don't know why you would do that to yourself, but they real. They real. So thoroughly inbred, and it's really confusing for me because I would love to trace my genealogy, but they wouldn't even. I couldn't even use it on like or on ancestry.com. I had to go to this weird like subsection non-professional like Urban Dictionary kind of version of 23andMe and well, of ancestry.com. So I had to use ancestry.com. I was lonely, so let's check a little bit more genealogy and see if I can find me a hot cousin. Nope, got to use 24andMe because apparently a chromosome between cousins is a lot. But being a husband is hard work. Not really. Hang on a second. Or I was going to invite some randoms in. I don't care. So let me see who is watching. Here I said that we were going to do a serious writing session, and we got pulled into the same malarkey that we always do. We just enjoy having conversation with each other too damn much. Oh shit, I gotta go. Holy fuck, that was close. There. Okay. Sorry, I had to hook my computer up and the live broadcast, but I guess we're still recording. Still says live over there. Fuck you talking about, computer? Ghost of Steve Jobs are you inside my computer trying to tell me something right now? I mean, you always got to check. That's just being responsible. It's covering your bases. Here, my dumbass thought that I actually plugged my computer in. You think you can be so smart that you're stupid? I'm not asking for myself. You hear the way that I sound. But I know that, what is it? It's like the difference between Southern accents and British accents. You automatically subtract 15 IQ points from anybody that's got a drawl, but you attribute like 15 plus IQ points to someone. Well, hello there. I'm from fucking London. Big fucking deal, all right? That was Australian. I don't know. Sometimes I revert to Australian. Don't know why. Oh, probably because it was a prison colony and I have a lot in common with convicts. Yeah, that's solid. That's solid. Okay. That's linear reasoning right there for everyone in action. You don't get to see that often. Or thought in general. I do think that I wrote the best chicken cross the road joke that's been written in the last 25 years, though. Pretty sure of that. What do you call a rooster that stops halfway across the road? Oh, well, buddy, that's a cock block. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Boom. Dad jokes make money. So if you go out there and vanilla the fuck out of it, and as long as you don't say fuck, shit, piss, damn, ass, or bitch, you're good. Hey there, buddy.
What's that,
How's it going, fucking Rob Velez?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I had to
I
go.
swear to shit. Yo, person watching, does his voice sound chopped and screwed like a demon's trying to communicate out of his mouth hole? Or we need white girls in here because if it was a demon problem, they would automatically know what to do about it. Like I think they all carry at least one Ouija board around with them.
Word. Tell a joke.
Tell a joke? Okay, this is the one I wanted to tell you. It's like see if you could do anything to it. We were talking about missionary and like missionary work in one of the last comedy rooms I was in. I was like, so missionary position, is that where you just fucked poor people too? Like those tithes is that behind? And then I go into like a Catholic church spiel and they talk about how it's kind of funny how an institution has so much money and survived for so long whenever it's just open air pedophilia all day, every day. Musical pedophiles, if you will. And we're like, hey, we're going to give you more money. It's okay. We don't see shit. Make sure I go to heaven because I'm scared. So yeah, they know that, Susan, that you're scared. They're preying on that. I stopped. This ain't even a joke. That's the fucked up thing.
That's
Like,
an
this is
absolute
just
fact.
a what do you call it? Cross section view of it. Like this is me, like looking at it and trying to diagnose fucking problems with everything through like one like cause of those problems. I think. How do we have a fucking cabal of fucking pedophiles running the world? How do we let that happen?
Because everyone was afraid of the afterlife and they couldn't sit there and stop it.
Bill Clinton got on the low. Oh, buddy, I rode the Lolita Express about 27 times. Everybody tell you old JF's got a nice place out there. It's a nice retreat from Hillary, my fucking psycho wife.
You kidding me? Fucking a visit at the actual Hostel fucking movie would be a retreat from Hillary.
It's Get Out 4, Escape from Jeffrey's Sex Island.
She just keeps touching me.
You know what I think would have been hilarious if they showed like a documentary on it and you got on the island and it was just like a little trailer park. It was just shitty as fuck.
Like this feels like Florida. The fuck?
You guys really focused on the like being away from everyone, the seclusion, didn't you? You didn't give a shit about the property, huh? He's like, yeah. If your fucking kid's a trailer's a trailer.
Why does your trailer have a multi-fence fence?
Yeah. Why are there armed guards with lollipops and sniper rifles? Because if being nice to them don't work, there's the second option.
You can have the sweets
That's
or the
Shotgun Candy right
sour.
there. Shotgun Candy is a little shout out to my friend's podcast, Rocksteady, Elvis, and fucking Skinny Pete on Fireside, which I produce. So I'm either a producer or I have like
Producer
almost all the top
abilities.
trending spots on that shit, and that's fucking bananas to me.
He's actually invited me on his show, but like every time he invites me on on his show, my chef calls me in early. I'm like, you motherfucker, like, do you know this guy is like trying to get me to talk or what? Like,
Have you met Mr. Nielsen?
no, I have not.
Oh, he's a pretty fucking fine fella. He's a bloke from down under. He talks like, everything's going all fucking just remedy and fine. He's a real quick-witted, real cunt. Real nice fella.
Real quick way to count.
Cunts are mates and mates are cunts.
Cunts are mates and mates are cunts, eh?
It's I guess everything's a little bit backwards in Australia.
Yeah, right. Instead of the preservation of life, everything's trying to fucking kill you.
I don't understand hemispheres. I'll just be honest with you.
All I know is that like every documentary I've ever seen about Animal Planet, they've always said that Australia has this venomous thing and it will kill you. That's
Yeah.
it.
Look,
Everything.
We have our own little taste of Florida here, and or taste of Australia here, and it's Florida.
Right. Oh,
It's
that's an
the sunshine
alligator.
state.
It'll bite your fucking face off. That's a python. It'll strangle you to death. Ah, that's a house spider. It'll irritate
I
you.
forgot. This is another one I was wanting to try. I was like, South Africa is the Alabama of the world. Roll apartheid. That's fucking. It just don't get much clean. There's no fat on that. That joke is starving to death right now.
Well, I mean, listen, dude, 2 years from now, that joke will be making you money. Like, I can't, like, I'm reading the comments and I'm looking at dude and like, you don't have a writing utensil. Oh, like, and Reno, Vegas, like, you named yourself after 2 points in Nevada. I wonder where you live. I can't hear you. Oh, no. I see the lips moving, but I don't hear nothing.
Okay, now can you hear me?
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. There you go.
Do I sound all fucked up or anything?
A little bit. You got like a little bit of that rustly before, but not much.
I'm gonna turn these bad boys off. You would think that I've never used technology before, like in my life, and you wouldn't be too far from wrong.
I mean, do you live like near electric wires or something? Because it's like always your Bluetooth that tends to like just.
Motherfuckers. I'm one of them. If this thing didn't cost so much money, chucked. Mic, okay, speaker, there we go. How about this? Internal built-in speakers, like a fucking bum.
But they sound crisp.
All right, well, they sound like noise, and that's an improvement.
You can hear me. That's all that matters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, please, God, don't judge me by the content of my words. Judge me by the. Yeah, I don't do much either. Yeah, just do it by the words.
Look by the facial expression. Understand I'm having fun, and you should too.
Understand everyone has an ulterior motive, and if you play into their motive, you're part of the game. Do you like
Yes.
games? I don't, unless they're mine.
Dude, honestly, that's one of the reasons why even I was talking to you today, like while I was at work, like I know that these fuckers are only using me because right now it is a cook's world, homie. Like if you can cook, it's like they just throw jobs at you. Like I've had 3 job offers for more money than what I'm making now.
Yeah.
And the only reason why I haven't taken it is because of my loyalty. Only reason.
I feel the same thing about hooking, man. I mean, they keep trying to like keep get me back and running the streets and shit, and saying, "Well, we'll take better care of you." I'm like, "Well, you
No.
need more walking around money than $200 a day, all right?"
Right. And you know, and the thing is, you said a very real thing the other day on your podcast. Like when you said like pretty much if you're not doing the work, you know what I'm saying, there's no in for you. You know what I'm saying? And I was sitting here feeling sorry for myself. It was like, damn, I got 2 cancers, both trying to kill me. And it's like, well, I need to get healthy before I start doing my comedy. And then there's this other dude who just like I saw my Facebook who's fighting cancer, still doing comedy. I was like, well, I'm just being a bitch.
I have a friend who's blind and deaf and is an MMA fighter and a surfing champion. Tell me he don't make me feel like shit every day.
Right.
It's up with a smile, man.
Right.
Those
And-
people are fucking.
And dude, you're one of those people, like, you know what I'm saying? You're facing things that you don't let me on to know, but I already know.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm the root cause of all these things too, as well. So I mean, I am the origin and the one that like.
To some degree, but there's some things that are out of your control that are still affecting your life. You know that, I know that.
Well, see, the problems that I have are all because of the ways that I have of managing the way that I deal with the other problems that aren't my fault.
Touche. Okay. All right.
You're talking some mental gymnastics, Robert. Jeez, my justification game is bananas.
I feel you. I feel you in more ways than you think you understand. Yes, I
Right.
get you. But still, every day, I mean, like a couple of weeks in the past year, you fell off. You know what I'm saying? And you didn't do anything. But that's a couple of weeks
Actually, I still
in the
posted
past year.
those one time, but that's I've made so many. I have a 4 terabyte external hard drive down here. I've got another 1 terabyte, and I've got 2 more 1 terabytes, and a slew of fucking like little USB sticks like this, and I still can't keep track of all the fucking shit that I've made. I've got over like probably 500 hours of shit that's not even.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it. And that's not even like admitting to the content you've written and fucking forgotten about.
Never forget it if it's good. No, you always forget it if it's good if you don't write it down. So one of the rules. The best stuff.
Fucking yes. Dude, I've been at work sometimes with no fucking pen, no fucking pad on me, no phone because I can't have my fucking phone at work. And I've had gems as I'm smoking a cigarette, and I got nothing to write it down on. Nothing. I told my chef today, like, listen, I'm keeping my phone on me. He was like, why? I was like, because I need it on me. And then that's when I was talking to you about comedy all day. And the thing is, I'm so good at my work, he fucking let it go.
Always make yourself an exception.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, make yourself either indispensable or just like the best of what you do. And you make your own rules. I mean, that's how I've lived my entire life. I love getting by with shit that other people don't. I mean, it just makes me happy inside in a weird little place that I don't know why it's there, but I'm honest about it.
Exactly.
Like when the rules don't apply to me, it's great. I love it.
Oh.
Some people call that white privilege. I would just call it fucking being good at it, man.
Exactly. And you know, I'll say something that will be like the first narcissistic thing you've ever heard from me. Men's rules do not apply to me. There's me and there's the afterlife. That's it. Like the beyond. If it's God, if it's something, a greater being, whatever it is. But that's the only thing I need to answer to. Men here, they can suck the darkest part of my dick.
Well, there's an argument to be made about like unless you were breaking all of man's laws and get caught doing it, then you're pretty much subject to the legal system and our amazing like fucking prison system we've got here. We found out that people locked up are worth more than people walking around living lives.
And the only thing that has taught me is that I need to get rich before I break another law.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we were talking about. You know, it's funny how flimsy laws get whenever you introduce money into the equation. And all laws are classist.
It's like you're convicted for murder. I got $2 million that says I'm not.
You were drunk driving and ran over and killed a person. I got a sex change. That wasn't me. That was Heather. I'm Keith. Worked for Bruce Jenner.
Oh, okay. So we'll just give you some, defensive driver classes and a $200 fine. Okay. Oh, okay. That's fine. Thank you.
The offensive driving. Well, it wasn't no Suge Knight just running a motherfucker straight up over. I don't think that was hilarious. Like, goddamn, Suge Knight ain't so sweet, buddy.
I'm sorry. I don't know what happened.
No, it's why Suge Knight, motherfucker.
But no, I mean the thing is that like if you don't have a name, if you don't have stature, like we know several celebrities that have like legitimately done things and gotten away with it. All they did was a PSA saying that they're sorry and they went back to doing their career. Now, if you and I say if we were stuck in our previous careers and did the things that they did, we would never have a job again. Ever the fuck again.
Probably see the light of day would be a more apt description for that. Like, oh, you don't have enough money to get out of this? All right, into the hole with you. Come on, what do you think? What do you think you could really do it?
Right.
OJ walks into the prison, stabs somebody, and like, what's up, Juice?
Can I get your autograph?
Fucking funny. Somebody made a joke like, what I've been doing lately is like, I'll go into a stand-up room and I'll have nothing. And I'm supposed to be doing like 8-10 minutes and I'll write the whole like bit like as I'm listening to everybody else, because I'm usually closing, which is pretty. That feels pretty good that they trust me with that. But it's because I haven't really failed yet. Like I've had a couple that like fell a little bit short, but I think that I'm helping people with their jokes too a little bit by filling like tags and shit that they didn't use, and I'm not going to use those jokes. So it's like, unless there's one that I'm probably going to use, and it was I'm going to try to incorporate this into something. It was kind of like a little roast battle between me and a guy that was handicapped in a wheelchair. I was like, and in his bit, he was talking about like fucking in a wheelchair, like somebody else that was in a wheelchair. So I was like, holy shit, what is that like? Demolition Derby, or like fucking sound like two Transformers trying to just fucking go in a can opener together. Like, this guy fucks. All right, Jesus, look at him. Man don't even have to carry condoms around with him. He's got his rubber on the ground right now. He don't use Trojans. He uses Firestone. And it's like, I didn't realize I took like 2.5 minutes just talking about like how, just what it would be like to fuck in a wheelchair. And I think I ended up calling him stainless steel sex appeal.
Stainless steel sex appeal. That's gold. Can't touch it. That's all you. That's all you. Dude,
that actually came from my dad. He, one of my like first girlfriends, she was really self-conscious about her braces. She just got them put on and stuff, and he told me like that's what I should tell her to make her feel better. And I'm goddamn, the man might have been an alcoholic, racist, kind of prick, but yeah, he was pretty much a genius too. It's like, hey, there's some trade-offs, huh, there, Dad? It's like you got one good thing, as a like 3 bad trade-offs.
Well, that's how it goes, right? I mean, shit.
Yeah, it's like me with fucking autism. Like, fucking weird of a feeling that is to be like kind of satisfied and like okay, yeah, I kind of thought that I've been retarded this whole time, and then somebody like, yeah, you are. Like,
oh, okay,
that's what I'm right about finally.
Dude, when they told me that I had ADHD and that I was fucking like bipolar and major depressive, I was like, oh, that makes so much fucking sense, and then also horrifying in the same note.
Well, I think that a lot of this is just science catching up to the diagnoses now, and like actually being able to. Well, besides the people that like get these labels and diagnoses as like an accessory to their personality. They think that it's something like fun or cool. Like I remember people used to be like, "I'm so OCD. I've got to have my volume on an even number. I just can't." I'm like, "No, you're just a boring fucking person, and trying to make yourself a little bit more interesting through something like menial. Get a hobby or blow me. Both make you interesting.
Make it a little interesting.
I just can't stand that shit. Like, I'm scared to tell people that I'm autistic, and I shouldn't, because like a lot of people are like, no way, you don't seem like it. I'm like, good, fuck, it's been a lot of work to get here.
Right. Dude, when I tell people that I have major depression, like the first thing they ask me is like, well, what are you major depressed about? Like, maybe watching my entire family die.
Right?
That could be something.
Unless it was me. I don't like my family that much. It might just make me might pull me out of a rut.
Hey, listen, different strokes, different folks. I don't judge nobody.
But it's just, I found out family isn't blood.
Fuck was that?
Families, you can choose them. Like, the people I've chosen are much more loyal and much better than my family ever thought about being. And it's fun. I got to kind of, what do you say? God damn it. Look at me over here. Talking about family, you got me a little pissed off. Oh, speaking of which, I want to give a little quick shout out to my Uncle Kevin. He didn't molest me or anything, but he's a fuck man. He's a piece of shit, Kevin. Just because you're deacon at Tom's Creek don't mean that everybody doesn't already know you cheat on your wife and drink by yourself. All right. So, yeah, it's like it was really important to find out that I could choose my family, or whatever family really means to other people. Apparently, I'm family only whenever I'm a good person that like other people can judge themselves about or feel better about themselves. Everybody wants you to succeed until you succeed.
Right. Yes. That's listen, dude, that's a big thing.
Well,
Like,
I'm always trying to look like I'm succeeding. I'm in a Calvin Klein motherfucking street
dude,
road, man.
you're on the fucking ball. And the thing is that like I've watched you and several other comics that I fucking keep in contact with, and they're blowing up.
I can't believe I've got 20 million views on YouTube in the past week.
Dude, because you're a monster. Dude, you produce content every day. Like realistically, like I mean, like when I was in Vegas, like I had spots to go on open mics, but I couldn't go because I had no ID. So oh, speaking of that, I'm planning on going back to Vegas in February.
Why would you ever attempt fate like that again?
Oh, because now I'm gonna do it smart.
Well, see, there's pretty much a fundamental flaw in your logic there. Las Vegas wasn't built to be a city for smart people to go to.
I would agree.
And it's also why it's really inhospitable because they just want you to come spend your money there and go the fuck home.
No, fuck that. I'm gonna sit there and look. Listen to me. I got a lazy left eye. I look half retarded. I'm gonna play and lean onto that fucking appearance so hard. I'm just a dopey fat man trying to
Oh,
make people laugh. Oh, you want to pay me? Thank you. I need more.
so people think it's funny. How you just giving money? Sympathy. That's how.
No ticky, no laundry.
This isn't it. You know, I was telling you this. I don't think that you've heard me tell one joke. Like these are all either like real opinions that I've got that I'm trying to like make people think about shit in a different way, or like shit that I've like actually went through myself and kind of unembellished a little bit because if I didn't go through some of the shit, like if I didn't live there and like go through it, like if somebody told me this, like some of the things and jokes and shit that I told you, like I'm like you're a liar, huh? You're one of them type folk. But you know, you live and you learn. Unless you die, then you die dumb. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the thing is, we both sat there and we both watched the Ralphie May masterclass, and he said one thing: if you're gonna be a comedian, one, you got to be funny, and two, you got to live. That's
And
the essence of joke. You can't have an objective observation of life if you don't live life.
it's funny coming from a dead man.
But doesn't
was
that come
different,
back to the whole thing of like, even though it's irrelevant, it's not that irrelevant?
Well, personality types like that and like me, there's no moderation. Like we enjoy things to the fullest extent that we can. We're like kind of like hedonistic, or like, that's a pretty fitting term for it. But like we're just pleasure seekers. Like if we find something we like, we fucking love it. And you know, good luck telling us it's bad for us. And like we burn the candle at both ends, and you know it's just not sustainable. And you get great work for a short period of time rather than a long like career of all right work.
Right, right. Well, I mean, it's also the dopamine chase. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know for a fact, and like, and you'll understand this because like when I fucking first took the stage almost 4 years ago, when you got on that open mic, everything that you needed in your world was there. And you got that rush, like you've taken every drug in the world,
I haven't
but
done
you didn't.
crocodile, but
What?
yeah, I haven't done crocodile. That's probably one. That's one, or PCP. I don't even know where to find that.
Okay, well, every drug that you know of that you haven't touched.
I didn't say I wouldn't, but
I know, I know, you know, I know. It is what it is.
man, come on.
But I mean, the thing is, everything that we were missing was there on that stage, and we both know it within the depth of our being. Like it's like we were meant to be there. Good, bad, ugly, meant to be there.
I don't know if it was like a come to like Jesus moment or like you know I finally found my like. It's definitely what I want to do. Like it's comedy is one of the last like bastions of free speech that we have, and comedians have a rare way of being able to speak to power and like make people change their minds through like these just a subtle little way of kind of like incepting them into thinking what the comedian said was their idea. Like you give them a little bit of time to mull it over and kind of come to an understanding that maybe the way that they think is kind of silly. So then they think, okay, well, what do I do about that? And that's for like a thinking person, like that's actually listening. Like some people, you're not going to get past like this part of their ears. You're helping a little bit. You're helping them. I mean, and that's little's better than none, and that's a noble pursuit of thing, if you ask me.
Now,
I
see,
feel like
you saying that right there is another reason why I decided to dive back into it, because I was sitting here kind of feeling sorry for myself, like, caught in a rut and everything. And now I'm like pretty much a sous chef,
don't.
and I'm sitting here like regretting the fact that I'm not a comedian. And then in the same note, I'm not appreciating the fact that there are people who are striving talentlessly to try to get where I'm at in cooking, and they can't because they don't have it.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like a lot of people are blind to their own talents, like because they're so used to it, they're too close to it. And it's like one of my friends that's an artist. He's one of the most amazing artists I've ever seen. Like I don't understand how he draws like this. I can't even come up with pictures in my mind that would like to put down on paper, let alone have the fucking ability to get it down accurately from my brain. And I was like, man, I don't want you to ever fucking like not think that what you're doing is amazing because you're so used to it. Like everybody else looks at that shit and says to themselves, how the fuck does he do that?
Right.
Like, I want you to think about that every time, because like you're going to be famous. And now he's got like 2 million followers, and he was living in his car when I was talking to him. So I don't know, I have a really good eye for. I'm either attracted to people that are talented because they make me better, or they like have a purpose and their utility, or they're pretty cool people. Like,
Well, I mean, think about this, okay? Think about like, every comedian that like, for a fact, Steve Pryor was pretty much in the same clubs as Robin Williams. Everyone has their own clique. Joe Rogan, Tom Segura, Bert Christian,
you've got so many names wrong, but it's all right.
Yeah. Listen, 2 out of 3 ain't bad, okay? But they click together, they hang together, and the thing is, we as beginner comedian, well, me more as a beginner comedian, user intermediate, and like on your way to stardom, like you need a click where you're not feeding off each other, but you're working off each other. It's like, what if I did this?
Ain't the same thing, just a different way of saying the same thing. Like,
yeah,
somebody says they're in your life and you have no utility for them. They're either not telling you what purpose you serve them, or they're just a liar. Like, I don't know.
Or there are a lesson to be learned.
Why would you hang out with somebody that offers nothing?
Right.
I mean, those people are just people that I was talking about before. Like, everybody wants you to be successful until you are. Like, but nobody wants you to like do anything better than them. And they're happy as shit when you're working next to them at McDonald's.
Right.
But you get a promotion, like, he changed. I don't like. He always was kind of funny like that, wasn't he? It's weird how people turn that fast.
It always, dude. Every job I've had has been the same way, and this is the same thing. Like, even though it's like another job, it's still a job. You got coworkers that you love working with, that you sit there and you bounce around from like place to place, and then you got coworkers that you fucking hate. It comes with it.
I don't think I like working somewhere unless there's somebody that I just can't stand there. They make me want to be better through spite. And I don't think people talk about how good of a motivator spite really is.
Yes.
Especially for certain personality types. Like, I'm a chaotic neutral, probably, is what I would say. Like, there's a whole fucking spectrum of like different little neuroticisms and shit that people, or neurotic classifications people fall into. But it boils down to some people are assholes and the rest of them are pretty much all right, I think. Like, I can give somebody a psychology degree by saying some people are dicks. You need to learn that. Like, there you go. There's a whole fucking. You don't really need to learn like socioeconomic fucking diversities and stuff like that. Because the main difference between all that shit is just a little bit of money.
Right. Right. And the thing is that like, especially now in this day and age, even pre-pandemic, you had people that were so like emotionally disturbed, emotionally abused, both male and female.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then when the pandemic came around, it just expedited all of that
Well,
because
it's
go ahead.
kind of what I wanted to make sure I told you this before I forgot about it. I'm sorry I didn't mean to interrupt you. You were talking about being depressed, major depressive disorder and whatnot. Well, it's not hard to get into that kind of a rut whenever society kind of rewards you for doing it and helps push you into it because, like, the more broken a person is, it's like, oh, woe is me. Look at me. I have so many fucking problems. I'm kind of sad. But you don't know what fucking, like, hard is. Like, you ain't sitting around here with, like, flies on your face while you probably will fucking die tonight if you don't get, like, a drink of dirty water. We have first world problems. Like,
Right.
it's just the entitlement, I think, is what really kills me. Like whenever I see somebody get pissed off and yell at their phone because they don't have no fucking service. I'm like, tell me how it works. Like you're talking space right now. Somebody just sent you a picture of the titties from a different state, and you're gonna sit here and complain that you
Right.
have the talkie service. Go make your own cell phone then, Einstein. Be happy.
Instead of that 12-year-old that's sweating in a basement, fucking putting your iPhone together.
I told you I am a huge proponent for child labor. I love Apple. I mean, I guess loving Apple, that kind of it's more of a if then is this, then this is that. Yes, not really a what do you call that? Fuck. I think I'm getting dumber. I really do. Like some of the stuff that was just like it was like no. No.
That's from burning the candle at both ends, my brother.
Yeah,
Your
probably.
body needs rest, even though you wish to not let your mind rest. Your body needs it.
Well, yeah, but it's funny. Like nobody talks about that creative space you get into with lack of sleep. And I'm young enough. I can afford to like stay up a little bit. Fuck, that's easy. Like for the value that I get out of it, then like the benefit outweighs the downside or the negatives of it. What, I'm a
Well,
little sleepy, but I got 4 hours worth of good shit with somebody. I mean,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I got paid $500 in Florida doing stand up for 3 days. I only got to do 2 days, and I did 10 minutes a set. So that's 20 minutes that's $500 for 20 minutes. That's a pretty good turnover. Like if you're talking about time like spent versus what you get back out of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I did the math on it and I was like, holy fuck, I was making like $4,000 an hour
Technically speaking, yes.
for being funny.
Right. And I see now here's what's fucking funny. I
For
was
being
just
sorry.
I was just talking to my lady today, okay? And I said, when I get back in Vegas, if I get a tight 5, which I will, if I become a feature, if I become a feature for 4 to 5 clubs a night and I get paid $50 each feature, that's $125, $150 a night. I can literally take that and do it 6 days a week and still make double what I'm making
Work one
cooking.
day a month and make $4,000 each probably. You go to a smaller
Uh,
town, go to theater that you can rent out, get some other comedians that that really want to work, and
right.
charge like 15 a head. I don't care if it's like I did the math earlier on. It's like 150 seats. That'd be $3,750 at $15 a seat. Not to mention what you take away from concessions and merchandise and shit like that.
Right.
One day a month.
Right. I mean,
Wow.
you're looking at easily anywhere from 82 to 89, maybe.
And if that doesn't work, you can get a job anywhere in the country if you can cook a hamburger.
Right.
People are fucking pussies, man. I can't say it. I hate this passive aggressive, like, pseudo manners and like fucking fake niceties and shit. Like this is Keith and I'm done speaking on Clubhouse and shit like that. I hate it's so disingenuous. I'm like, I can hear you saying "fuck you" like, inside your mind. Like
Yeah, this is
maybe
just
that's just
another thing.
maybe I'm projecting.
Well, no, but the thing is, you're spot on. It's like the thing is, it's like people are so pussified these days that even like when I first sat there and I went into comedy, it's like, oh, I can't say this, I can't say that, cancel culture, cancel culture, cancel culture. I was like, I don't fucking care
For all
anymore.
the some people that don't have conviction and stand behind their words and like actually believe in the shit like the right thing. You can believe in your wrong ideals pretty hard. But
Yeah.
if you have the right ideas and you're saying shit for the right reason and your intent is to make funny or create comedy, then leave fucking funny people alone to be funny. And
Right.
if you don't have anything to do with funny, stay the fuck out of it. Go, I don't know, drink your mimosas and take a Valium or dead out of church, bitch, Kathy.
And the same people that sit there and they bitch about the fucking comedy are the ones that literally sit there and they're stuck in a routine every day. And every time at lunch break, they sit there and they eat their fucking sad sandwich and they say, I hate my life. And then they go about making the rest of the world miserable because they're miserable every fucking day because they made the wrong choices. They didn't decide to live.
Oh no, it's they didn't make the right choices for themselves. They let society make choices for them because that's where society wants us. I think, like at least in the like industrial society we got now, we're past industrialized society. We're in like fucking quantum technology now almost. Shit's gonna get real crazy in the next couple of years. Like
Yeah,
I can't wait because I thrive in chaos, but a lot of people, oh, it's gonna be fun.
shit. Listen, it can get crazy all it's want. I've been waiting for a fucking post-apocalyptic world. Like I've been waiting for it.
You know, I thought that it would be a lot like more of an abrupt change rather than it's pretty much already a post-apocalyptic world. We still have a little bit of nice shit. It's like,
My TV still works. It's all
you
good.
don't really know when the apocalypse comes. Like, oh shit, the internet went out. What next? That's the last step. That's it. Like, now,
There's no more water? What do you mean there's no more water?
feed myself if I can't Grubhub. I'm gonna rob you.
All of a sudden, new in marketplaces. Have you tried Soylent Green?
Have you seen This Is the End where Danny McBride comes up and he's got Channing Tatum in a fucking gimp mask and a ball gag? He's like, this is fucking Channing.
That's right. He's my bitch. Come here.
I swear, like, Danny McBride is the magnification of all the toxic traits that I have. Like, there's a perfect dichotomy between Will Smith as Fresh Prince of Bel Air and then Danny McBride. Those are the two people standing on my shoulders dictating my, like, choices. The angel and my devil.
You've got some poor choices.
Well, I mean, I really did. I love Fresh Prince of Bel Air because I wasn't supposed to watch it. Remember? I had a little fun shit.
Look at all them colors.
Yeah. Why they got a big house and such? Yeah.
It's so stupid.
It is, but it's so like wild to me that it can come from somebody that, like, I know that he was a genius. Like, as much as I can know anything, pretty much. I don't put much heed in IQ tests and shit like that, but there's a lot to be said about getting maximum outcome for minimum effort input, which he was fucking.
Yeah.
There was a science.
There is, and I can definitely agree with that. But brother, I have to let you go.
Whatever. I like you, man.
It's 2:00. But I will be there tomorrow on the show. Hey, look at me. Look at that.
Fucking, I love this, man.
We're cousins now.
God, I can put a cigarette through that, and like it's just like its own holder. It's like it's made for it.
You can sit there and flick it.
Like, holy shit, this glove is shaped just like my hand. God, it's amazing.
You should make a fucking video of that. I would fucking love to see that.
Let me pull some shit out. I've got all my shit organized now.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, so listen, I know I've told you this before, and I hate for fucking being like the fuck up on this, and I'm usually a man of my word.
How many fuck
But
things? Don't do it.
in the next few months, I'm actually gonna get a really decent laptop instead of this piece of shit here, and start backing up on my shit. So once I get things fluid and I'm actually like, with
Send
it,
it to me in the meantime, and I'll save it on like a Google Drive or a fucking um, Dropbox, or I put it on one of my externals. I mean, it's dude. I don't know if you like understand like these things just right here. Oh, let's see. I painted them because I was bored.
ooh.
These are 1 terabyte a piece.
All right, so I'll just make shit and send it to you.
Yeah, these are $150 a piece.
Cause all I got is like literally like 256 on this guy and nothing on my computer.
Oh,
But anyway, but
on what guy?
I'm gonna let you go
Oh, I want to see something real quick. 256 on what guy?
on my iPhone.
I have 256 on this. Come
Yeah,
on.
on that note, I'm definitely going. I will catch you tomorrow, brother.
Wait, did not tell a joke again.
Wait and not tell a joke again.
It's okay. I'll pick up the slack.
Do it. End this with a joke.
So what kind? Tell me. Tell me. Make me make one up.
Uh joke about twins.
Twins?
Yeah.
Oh shit! It's crazy. I was actually supposed to be born as a twin, but apparently I was hungry, so I absorbed my twin in utero. So my mom really had no choice but to be proud of me because technically I was born a winner.
And on that note, good night, ladies and gentlemen. I catch you later, brother.
Or we're in freeway, right? Oh, see you.
Deuces.
I'm just kidding. I ain't going nowhere yet. See, that's not a joke either. That's fucked up, right? I'm out at 5,000. Thank you, kind soul, for sticking around and really putting in the work. Didn't expect that. Usually these are long-term, low-return investments of my time, but pretty cool. Thanks, man. Or lady, or